We're going to look at estimation. Estimation relies on your ability to round to significant figures. So I thought we'd start this revision lesson with some rounding to significant figures. You'll see in a minute with estimation we always use one significant figure. But as you've seen in lots of exam questions, it often asks you to round it to 2 or 3 or 4 significant figures. So this is what we're looking at. So the first one here, one significant figure. You're looking for the first non-zero digit, which is here. It's that column that you're rounding to, the tenths. So you look at the next one, see if it rounds up or not. It doesn't. Our answer is 0.1. 12.453 to 4 significant figures. First, second, third, fourth. It's this column here where the 5 is. That's what we're rounding to. So it's going to be 1, 2.4. Check the next digit to see if you round up. You don't. It's 12.45. 3 significant figures. First, second, third is this one here. So 1.26 might be our answer because that's 3 digits. But we look, the next one here is a 5. It tells us to round up the last digit, so it becomes 1.27. Our next one significant figure. You don't count the 0, it's not significant. It's the first non-zero digit, which is the 1 here. So we're going to round to that digit, 0 point something. Look at the next digit, it's a 5, so it tells us to round the 1 up. This becomes 0.2. Here, 3 significant figures. So this is the first, the second, the third, 1.00. You look at the 2, do we round up? No. So our answer, and you have to write 1.00. This shows that you've considered the first, the second, and the third digit, the third significant figure. If you put 1, it's technically not correct. You have to show that you've done 3 figures. 4 here becomes 0.126 something. Look at the 5. What's after it? The 8. We round up. It's 1266. Here, 4 significant figures. First, second, third, fourth. Notice that the 0 here is counted. The moment you've hit your first non-zero digit, any zeros that come afterwards do count as significant. So 1.028, it looks like. 1.02. Let's just check the 8 though. There's a 5 there. The 8 rounds up. 1.029. Next, 8. 2 significant figures. So the 0 doesn't count. It's the 1. It's the 2. It's that digit there, the 2 that we're going to round to. 0.1 what? 3, because the 6 tells us to round up. 4 significant figures. The 1 is the first, the 2, that's the second, the third, the fourth. It's 1.002, but we need to check if it rounds up. The 8 rounds it up, it's 1.003. 2 significant figures here. The 1 is the first, the 0 is the second. So it's to this column here that we're rounding. Look at the next digit, it's a 2, we don't round up. This is just 10. Be careful with that one. 2 significant figures here. The 1 is significant, the 2 is the second one. Check the next digit. We don't round up the 0, but you can't write 1. It has to be 1.0 to show that you've considered the 0 as the second significant figure. Next one, 4 significant figures. First, second, third, fourth. It's this one here we're rounding to. That's the 1. 0.102 what? Well, that's a 5, but it does round up to a 6. We're nearly there. 1 significant figure here. The first significant figure is the 1. Check the next digit. It's a 2. We don't round up. 0.01. The 14 one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0.0. Notice these noughts were not significant. The 1 is the first significant figure. First, second, third, fourth. It's the 8 that is the fourth significant figure. So 0.0127. Does it stay as an 8? Yes, it does. 1 significant figure here is just 1. Done. 2 significant figures here. Well, the 0 is not significant. The 1 is. The 0 is the second one. This is 0.10. There was some practice on rounding to significant figures. and it's a skill that we absolutely need. So I'm going to save this video, and then we'll do the next video afterwards, otherwise it might get too long.